Hi, welcome. My name is Tammy Davis. I'm the founder of Synergescence, which is two words combined, synergy and essence, because I'm an expert in the nature of nature and specialize in the use of essential oils when it comes to human health. But bear in mind, this is new thoughts. Okay, this is the reason for revolutionary. This is nothing that you're going to find in a book anywhere. A little bit about me, besides being a published author as of 2020. I am also a recovering addict of cocaine for well over 30 years. I'm also the daughter of two alcoholics, with my mother also being hooked on prescription medications. And I don't use that term in a derogatory manner. That's just the best way I know how to deliver. But I'm not giving you a sob story. I can promise you this is not a sob story. We all have our experiences with addictive type behaviors. And before I go any further, please understand addictive behavior. The word addiction is not a bad thing. It is merely a way of describing a habit. Okay? Notice I didn't say bad habit. It's just a habit. Okay? It's a ongoing habit. In my program, we practice radical acceptance, which is non-judgment. So we don't look at what's good, bad, right, wrong. We simply work with what is and utilize it to our advantage consistently. And we also work with impeccable integrity, which means that we're constantly checking in on our thoughts and our words and our actions, because the result of our life every day is a reflection of those if those three things are in alignment. And this is what we work on. And the final thing is radical honesty. That is, to be truthful with you, I developed revolutionary recovery a long time ago. Cocaine 30 years ago I recovered. Eating disorders 5 years because of this very reason. Because I was hooked on anger. All right, I was, and habitually, it wasn't like I wanted to be pissed. I was habitually, that was my habitual reaction. Something didn't go right, and it was just, I also had a lot of issues with anxiety, and the bottom line to all of that is it manifested as cancer, two types of cancer, as well as systemic arthritis. So I piss people off sometimes when I say that we bring these things on, and people are like, "What are you saying?" Or I don't think anybody wants to. I didn't certainly want to, and I lived a lifestyle that I shouldn't have gotten these things, but I did, and I know what it's about. Okay, it had nothing to do with the drugs that I did. It had nothing to do with the poor eating habits that I lived with. It had more of everything to do with my reactions, my habitual reactions. And that's what this program promises to break you free from. Let me read a little something from you. There's a book actually called Radical Honesty. And the first quote says, "Moralism is a disease in which good and bad become more important than alive or dead. The heart of the disease is hurt and anger and fear of losing love and hysterical hope that we can somehow figure out how to be good enough to keep hurts from happening again." The next one, I want you to hear this. "The imposition of control is often the source of anger." And this just happens. Okay, this just happens. Parents don't mean anything by it. It's just something that occurs, but that loss of, when we sense that loss of control, it does promote a degree of anger, because we don't know how to deal with it, because we were just expressing ourselves and then ultimately got in trouble for it. Okay, and again, it's not about good, bad, or right, wrong. It's just our upbringing, and this is the psychological impact. And if we don't break free from that and allow ourselves to live life out of control, our authentic selves, then we will remain stuck, okay, in this cycle. The next thing I wanted to read, "Family traditions of hatred are stored and transferred, and how hatred is passed on as concern or even love." This is what I'm here to break. This cycle, I have oftentimes, if you've never visited my website, feel free to do so, because I have been a proponent of saying that degenerative diseases and addictive behaviors are one of them, are not genetic in the sense that they're passed on throughout the family. Behaviors and beliefs are what we pass down from generation to generation. And this lineage of moralism, to the degree that we are squelching our nature, Remember, I'm an expert in the nature of nature. When we're squelching our nature, this is where we are making ourselves sick. Okay? So I'm here to help you come break free from that. To let that go and break free from that and have a healthy, fulfilling life that honors who you are. Telling the truth after hiding out for a long time reopens old wounds that didn't heal properly. It often hurts a lot. It takes guts. It's not easy. And it's certainly better than the alternative. And this is why essential oils. Because it does open old wounds, and it will make you anxious, and it will potentially trigger relapses, which is the last thing we want to do. That is the reason for this program, to be together, to support one another, and to learn how to integrate oils into our daily life so that this is no longer an issue and that we can actually evolve from those wounds. Okay? So I look forward to seeing you on the other side.